Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to 8-Ball Sports Road to the Show with Joe Berger here. And when we left off after the first 5 games of Joe Berger's career, in which he only had, let me count up, 2 hits in 5 games, did get 1 RBI and had 1 walk. So not a great opening series, but then as you're going to see, he had another walk in that game, a walk and an RBI. You're going to see a common theme is that he's had pretty good discipline at the plate. This was all during simulation. I simmed 2 series. Here he had his first ever 2-hit game. Then he had a double with 2 RBIs and a walk, another walk. He reached on an error and another walk. This time he reached base. This game he reached base 3 times with a single and 2 walks, a double and a walk. So as you can see, his on-base percentage isn't terrible. I believe it's at 283. And so I'm showing you what we do with those points that we got from the simulation. Contact is what's going up right now. Vision, and we're actually going to touch on fielding a little bit, but not enough, not to where it's going to make that big of a difference because we play first base, and you don't really have to have great fielding. So I will show you once again that I am playing on Hall of Fame difficulty, but hopefully we can start picking up some more things. You see there's 7 hits and 49 at-bats, only 5 RBIs, no homers, no stolen bases. So through the first 15 games of his young career, he has yet to hit a home run. He's not going to be a power hitter, but I expect him to at least hit, not like a big power hitter, but I expect him to at least hit a good amount of, a few home runs. Swinging first pitch, that's my fault. The thought it may actually drop. Yeah, that was not a good first at bat. So here we go, back with our second at bat. We're actually winning now, 3-2. We're playing. I actually don't know who we're playing. Jack. I don't know what team they are or whatever, but. So yeah, this is going to be my the format for this series is going to be that I play one series and then sim the next series. And look at this right here, a 3-0 count. And if I guess high fastball correctly, I'm going to take a hack, but I don't. So we're going to take this pitch right down the middle, I know. But right now, with the average being below 200, we really need to try and find something, as Joe Berger absolutely killed that baseball. But it's something we saw in the first episode, or in his second episode, the first episode with him actually being in a game. We saw that he's hitting the ball hard, but he's not been able to find the gaps. Now sometimes he'll hit something on the ground that isn't hard at all. I'm going to do the same thing here. 2-0. If it's not that high fastball, we're not going to swing. That's what I like to guess, high heat. So I'm working the count a little bit better than I was last episode. I was swinging at a lot of first pitches last episode. I want to try to work the count better. And look at this, another 3-1 count. So he's at least going to get another 5-pitch at bat. And I'm not going to swing. We're going to make it a 6. Okay, there's a walk. So as I mentioned, he's been getting on base at a decent rate. Now, obviously, a 283 on base percentage isn't that good. However, having an on base percentage that is a .150 above your average is very impressive. So if someone's batting 300 and has a 450 on base percentage, obviously those are some very good stats. As that was called a strike, it just clipped the inside corner. So 0-1, up by only 1, and Joe Berger has a chance to increase it, and there is a base hit for Berger. The runner on second ran back to the base. So, but there's another RBI, so he has a hit and a walk in this game, and that will be it for him. As he had a 1-for-3 day with an RBI and a single, as well as having a walk. So we're going to hop into the next game here against whoever we're playing, the Jack. And we've raised that batting average up above the 150 mark, and we're just going to slowly but surely try to keep the average up. Again, trying to work the counts, doing the best I can to give him the best at bats. Shouldn't have swung at that one, got jammed, and that's going to be a routine fly out. So a pretty good amount of support on the first 2 episodes of this series, and I really appreciate that. I know the commentary is very bad, and I know the thumbnails are bad, and I know everything basically about my channel is a little rough, as I believe it'll be his second double of the season. So Joe Berger, first pitch swinging, and he lines one opposite field for another hit. Although we're losing 7-1. So I know that the quality of these videos is pretty bad, and I know I'm still getting used to commentating, and I swung first pitch again. That was a pitch I could hit, but I dipped. I dropped my zone right before I swung for no apparent reason. So 1-for-3 day. He will get a fourth at bat here in the 8th. The starter's still out there. How about that? He keeps throwing high heat to Mr. Joe. So this is something we really need to take advantage of. You see, my PCI is a little bit bigger because this pitcher's tired, and once again, another crank, but it's right at a guy, and we end up dropping that game. So we're hopping into the third game of this series, 2 for 7, which obviously isn't good, but it is an improvement upon that he only had 2 hits in 5 games last episode, and he already has 2. Make it at 3 through the first 3 games of this episode. So that's a 3-game hit streak. I know nothing impressive, or maybe more. I don't really remember if he had a hit in his past game. But that's a 3-game hit streak, at least for Joe Berger, which, considering his poor start to the season, is not bad. And I'm again first pitch swinging. These guys are giving me good pitches. You can be angry at me saying, you get more points for drawing out in a bat, and I get that. But when when someone gives me a pitch right there and I'm sitting up high like I like to, I'm going to swing. If it's an obvious ball, first pitch I'll take, and then maybe from there I'll start working the count. But I like to swing at first pitch. I think sometimes that's the best pitch you get in a bat. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background. He is very loud. That was me. Bad swing. All right, so 1-2 count. One thing also, I know he had a 3 strikeout game somewhere in there, but that was terrible. But he hasn't struck out that much so far. His discipline's been pretty good. You've seen a lot of walks, and I think I didn't see at least too many strikeouts. So still looking for that first home run. I don't power swing, but I'd really like to see that home run. Although it's probably not going to happen lefty-lefty. Even though his stats are the same, it's harder to hit lefty-lefty for me at least. And that, he jammed me. So I get points for maybe getting a 7-pitch at bat. That may have been ball. Where was it? Okay, there was the last pitch, a very well-located pitch. That guy's still out there, and they actually came back and scored 3. So we are in the, what are we in, the bottom of the 9th? Bottom of the 9th. Joe Berger could start a rally. I highly doubt it, but, yep, chased. Actually, I don't know, that guy was locating his fastball pretty well. So I'm assuming we are going to drop this game as well, and we do. But look at that, 5-game hitting streak. So there you go. So a little bit of a hitting streak here for Joe, although he's not been able to get more than 1 hit in any game this series. And I think he only has 1 or 2 2-hit games. So I would like to see more than 1 hit in a game, as I thought maybe I'd crank that one for his first home run, but it's just a routine fly out to right field. So batting 164 with a 288 OBP, and in the bottom of the 3rd, it's another RBI opportunity for Joe. And I'm going to try to draw out this at bat. If it's not the high fastball, I'm not swinging until 2 strikes. That's how I'm going to take it. I don't guess pitch too often. I do when I'm playing Diamond Dynasty against a CPU or something. Especially if I'm playing on rookie, because they throw a lot of fastballs. So I just guess different locations for the fastball. But this catcher must not be a legitimate catcher, because that's back-to-back ones that are easy catches that he's dropped, and I don't really know why. I guess maybe the catcher got hurt and they had to put in just some random guy to catch. I know I wasn't going to say, but he hung that curveball and we absolutely crushed it once again, but can't get anything to fall. I know guess pitch lowers your chances of getting a hit if you do hit the ball and you don't guess it right. I believe that's correct at least, but I do, if I guess it right, it gives you a pretty good advantage, and the runners will move up. This catcher either is really bad or it's not an actual catcher. And with a 2-0 count, if it's a high fastball, I'm going to try to crank it. And it's not, so I'm going to take, all right, same situation as last time. If it's a high fastball, I am power swinging for my first home run or at least a sac fly. It's not, and it's a straight down the middle, but the catcher once again is going to be costing this team a run. I don't really know what happened to this team, but now 3-1 count. I'm just not going to swing, hoping the catcher can tie this game up for us. So I would like the RBI, so maybe I will. All right, if it's in there, I'm swinging. All right, that's not very deep. Are we sending him? No. So I can't even get the RBI. And it's still 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. All right. And I shouldn't have swung. I said double play. I'm not good at hitting in this game. If you want to see the difficulty lowered to All-Star, then be sure to comment that. Or you can just comment how much I suck, you know. I don't really care. Whatever you want to do. 3 for 15. I thought we were doing good. There goes the 5-game hitting streak, too. But, hey, that I thought was going to be my first home run. Very early, I saw he hung a curveball and I got excited. I'm sorry. RBI opportunity once again here. I don't use Showtime very often. That's a really good pitch. I don't find that I do well with it. I find I hit better if I just actually try to swing. All right, come on. That's getting down? No, it's not. Is that moving them? No, so just a lazy fly ball. Okay. On base percentage is dropping at 2 now. Come on, Joe. Sorry, that was really loud. Bottom of the 2nd, so 2 at bats. Come on. Ah, would that have been? Nah, as under if that would have been gone. Just late, which is where you're supposed to be on the outside pitch. You're supposed to hit it that way, but you know, whatever. I think it's gonna catch the strike zone, yeah, but I don't know. After I went up here, I think it was gonna be too late if I tried to dip down and actually try to pull that ball. 1-2. Let's try to work the count full and get the runners moving. This catcher just sucks. That's what I figured out. If you are a fan of whatever the team that we're playing, or even the whatever affiliate for whatever MLB team this is, you don't look for a catcher in your future. Boom! Guessed pitch correctly, and Joe Berger is going to have a 2 RBI single, and that is a big time hit from Joe. Probably his best hit of the episode. You know, he's had some singles, but that one brought in some runs. And another at bat in the bottom of the 3rd. That's 3 at bats in 3 innings. That one I can't really blame on the catcher. That wasn't a good pitch, but once again, this catcher misses it. I don't know what happened. Maybe the catcher got hurt in the last game, and they don't have a backup catcher. But hey, that is absolutely ripped deep to center field. It's off the wall. Joe Berger was inches away, or feet away more like it, from his first career AA home run and against the lefty. But now a 2 for 3 day with 3 RBIs, and this has by far been Joe Berger's best offensive day, as well as probably one of the team's best offensive days of the season. And he's going to have a 3-hit day. Joe Berger, by far the best game of his young career. And he's going to get yet another at-bat here. And let's see. He has 2 singles and a double with 3 RBIs. He's having a 3 for 4 day. And now what would top it all off would be his first career home run. The offense has absolutely exploded in this game with 13 runs. And, fouling off the 2-seam fastball. I thought that lefty-lefty one was going to be gone. That's a pretty high wall out there in center field. If it was a little bit shorter, that probably would have gotten out of here. I'll take a walk too, honestly. You know, reaching base 4 out of 5 plate appearances is definitely a successful game. All right, I'm power swinging. Got on top of it, and I was early. So we can't get a 4-hit game. I may get another at-bat, but I don't think so. And Lewis Brinson, in real life, I think one of the Brewers' top prospects, has a 4 for 5 day with a home run and 3 RBIs, which kind of takes away from Joe Berger's 3 for 5, 3 RBI day. But that'll be the end of this episode. Now I am going to show you the simulation at the end of this episode. So be sure to comment your preferred option. Do you want me to show you what he did in the simulation at the end of the episode, or at the beginning of the next episode like I did today, or at the end of the episode like I'm going to do for this one? I got to zoo something. Alright, so we're batting 188, which means we did bring the average up for over the series. And we added, I think, 4 RBIs. And was that a 4-game series? No, that was a 5-game. And we took 2 out of 5, so our team, we're 9-11, not doing too great. Alright, so we're going to sim the next 2, PNS and the Montgomery Biscuits again. And let's see. Just watch these stats. We got the average over 200, and we still have not hit a home run. So you could still see his first ever career home run on video, and the team is 16-14 now. But definitely a pretty good job by Joe of picking up this season after a rough start. He's got it up there, the average up above 200, and he's continuing to improve. As you see me just put some points into things like speed. I wanted to at least be able to maybe beat out an infield ground ball here and there. So right now I'm below expectations. Eric Thames has been 252 in the majors. Aguilar's not having a good start. However, Garrett Cooper is doing very good in AAA, and Joe Berger batting 217, but an on-base percentage of 317, which is a .100 better, which in comparison to the rest of these guys, Jose Aguilar's on-base percentage is absolutely terrible. Gary Cooper's having a really nice season, but no one's really showing the power. Even Eric Thames, through the first month, only has 3 home runs. But Joe Berger's still looking for his first home run, and we'll see if we can get it in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button. It would really let me know that you guys want to continue, or you guys want to see the series continued. And subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And goodbye.